I predict Umbridge is going to stay in people's memories quite a bit, because she's quite scary and interesting and funny all at the same time. And I think there are going to be a lot of kids out there who are going to probably have a few nightmares about Dolores Umbridge. I certainly do, and I've been working with her.
This is the Black family tree. My deranged cousin. I hated the lot of them.
Bellatrix, my cousin who's gone wobbly.
I'm the follower of Voldemort.
Harry Potter?
And by God, she's really cool. It looks quite scary.
To be. Or not to be.
I also had great fun creating the look of her. I'd done witches before, and I'd done the hag look. I thought I could be sexier.
Get there.
She's a real psycho.
I think she's got, obviously, a personality disorder.
Everyone says Luna Lovegood.
Luna Lovegood is a bizarre character, but who Harry really feels a closeness to, because he feels that they're very similar people.
They're both outsiders, and so they kind of bond over that. And she helps him, she's wise, so she teaches him stuff. You're not going mad. You're just as sane as I am. I always wanted to be Luna. I've been a fan for ages, so I always wanted to be in the films.
It's her first acting part. What a way to find her, too. We decided to go for the open call. The expectation of having, I don't know, 5,000 or 6,000 people, a lot of people sort of turn up, and on the day there were in fact 15,000. And out of those, Zavala, and she's just fantastic. She is Luna Lovegood.
We've got Tonks as well.
Don't worry, Harry. We'll explain everything when we get back to headquarters.
Shh! Not hearing, Nymphadora.
Don't call me Nymphadora.
She's the youngest person in the Order of the Phoenix. And because she's very good at spells, she happens to be in this group.
She's got this ability to kind of transform herself. She changes her hair colour, she changes her face. She's got all this magical quality.
But the kids love me, you know, because the situation is serious enough. And my character's like, I'll give you a wink and a smile and change into a duck for you and, you know, make the evening a bit better. All this death and Voldemort, you know, let's chill out a bit.
Action!
Working with David Yates, he's just a great director who sort of never settles for less, and he'll always push for more and greater detail, which is brilliant.
What's going to be the Death Eater dummy? The Death Eater dummy is about 7 feet tall. What was exciting for me coming to Hogwarts at this stage was the fact that Rupert and Emma and Dan and the rest of the cast were actually getting a little bit older, a little bit more complicated. It's terrific. We'll do one more. Running. One like that. This is it. We've got it, guys. That was great.
David's wicked, yeah. We're getting on really well with him. He's relaxed and he just gets really good advice as well.
That was lovely, Rupert. That was lovely.
What you really care about is you care about those characters, you know, you care about those relationships. And this film really dips into those in a big way, I think. This story offers an opportunity for all of the cast to really push themselves as actors.
You've done this big thing. You felt 8 foot tall because you've absolutely... And now you feel about that big.
He likes the really special relationship that Dan, Rupert and I have as a friendship, which can be brought into Harry, Ron and Hermione's, and he really likes to use that to the best he can.
When you're walking away from William, you want to kind of stay as far to the right of this space as possible. The Order of the Phoenix dips into all the playfulness and all the madness and all the magic that have already been set in motion in the previous films. So it's a kind of marriage of all that with issues and ideas which are a little bit more complicated and complex. I think you can have a really wonderfully fun time in this world at the same time as touching on things which are quite grown up.
What are they?
They're called Thestrals. We have sort of new creatures in this. We've got the Thestrals, who only certain people have the ability to be able to see.
They are like the horses of death. They look so impressive and haunting. Hagrid's brother Grawp, the massive, massive, massive giant.
Grawp is part CG and part actor.
And action.
We did motion capture where we basically ran through all of Grawp's performance long before we ever got to shooting any of the scene with the other actors.
What Tony's provided for us is the human element, the emotional qualities of the character, if you like. So when you look into the eyes of this 16-foot giant, you'll be looking into the eyes of Tony Maudsley.
Okay. They've made this scale-sized model for me to grab, which is representing Emma.
Rob, he's just a big kid, basically, and there's something incredibly endearing about him. It's really sweet.
Nasty breath standing there as bold as brass. Harry Potter, the boy who stopped the Dark Lord. Friend of mudbloods and blood traitors alike.
Creature is a new house elf for this film, so he's same race as Dobby from the second film. Only Creature is the complete opposite. He's revolting, and his loyalties are very much on the dark side.
My poor mistress of...
Creature! It's enough of your bile! Away with you!
Of course, Master. Creature lives to serve the noble house of Black.
Then there are the centaurs.
I've never seen a centaur so roiled. And they're dangerous at the best of times.
They're not exactly new characters, but you did see a centaur in the first film. But it's a different technology, actually allows us to present the centaurs in a very different way.
What's great about this film is that we're taking the audience into new magical bits of the world that we haven't seen before.
So what is this place?
It's headquarters.
Grimmauld Place is the headquarters of the Order of the Phoenix and Sirius's old house.
It's a typical, elegant 18th century Georgian square in London, terraced houses. What is very untypical, of course, is the way it magically appears. We tried to reflect that on the inside, that it is this strangely distorted space.
We have two scenes in the kitchen. One is a big meeting, a serious meeting, and then the second scene is a Christmas scene, which is much cozier, and we have lots of Christmas presents.
Come on, open up. I want to see your faces.
Yeah.
The china, I felt that was one way of giving the feeling of an old ancestral home, and then added touches of wizardry like saucepans and things hanging from the ceiling with cauldrons and things like that as well.
The London Underground was our inspiration for the Ministry of Magic. All these reflective tiles, all these odd little shapes, round circular shapes. And so it's right from something that's very British, quintessentially British. One of the early things we did was visited the oldest of the London Underground, London tube stations, many of which had extravagant use of decorative ceramic tile that was sort of put into the mix, and we've invented this underground world, which is the Victorian ministry, highly decorative, going on forever, huge physical set, but then extended with computer-generated set extensions in all directions.